Oh, okay, alrighty. Hello and welcome, everybody, to tonight's fantastic dinosaur action. Hopefully, this is a little bit more fantastic than last night. Certainly it was a little bit painful. Just bad luck, I think, was the theme of it. There certainly feels to be enough lands, and oftentimes I was just simply getting flooded out, even with 23 lands. It's kind of rough. Should I trim it down to 22? I don't think so. I have a couple cards that I want to tweak, but like I mentioned, I want to play the exact same list just to give a good sample size. And I always say to get a good sample size, and while you're getting it, of 20, 30, 40 matches without making a single change, you write down what could be good, what card would be almost strictly better, help out everything in general. You see all these painful things like we saw last night, multiple floodings, and yeah, there are a few things that'll do that. But still, Xenagos, love it. Fantastic with the haste and doubling something as always. Ghalta, I mean, that's pretty classic and fantastic. There's a pretty good chance we could cast Xenagos for 4 with the cost reduction of Marauding Raptor. Ghalta for 2, a total of 6 mana. Lovely stuff. We would have to have a lot of other power out already. Xenagos might not be a creature itself, but there's pretty good chances by the time I would have 6 mana, I may have the full reduction on Ghalta. But because the list is the same, I won't go into it too much. I will go into it a little bit, briefly. The 2 cards, though, I'm going to switch out Purphoros Bronze-Blooded and Xenagos God of Revels. These are very nice. Very good potential. Give haste to stuff. Purphoros, haste to stuff. But I've really been thinking this does not seem like the best thing I could be doing. It's pretty expensive for its ability. It's basically other creatures you control have haste for 4 in red. Could be reduced with Marauding Raptor, but let's pretend Marauding Raptor got killed, as it often does. So Purphoros, full cost. Chances are we won't get our devotion to 5 or more to make it a creature, and we won't be able to make a big use out of Purphoros' ability there to pay 2 in a red. You may put a red creature card or an artifact creature from your hand onto the battlefield. That's basically Regisaur Alpha and Xenagos. In this particular list, of course I could change things up, use some of those other red dinosaurs, and Purphoros would feel a little bit better. But for the most part, 5 to give other creatures I control haste and indestructible. Yeah, not so much. It might do a little bit sometimes. I'm going to switch it out for Augur of Autumn, something that is going to do something good basically all the time. And I've used this before in a couple streams, probably 8 months ago, I want to say. I should have prepared the link in the chat there. I'll maybe search it up in a little bit. But 1 in a green, 1 in 2 green. It could be 2 green with Marauding Raptor's cost reduction. But you may look at the top card of your library at any time, and you may play lands from the top of your library. That's big. That's going to be absolutely massive, helping us get through the flood. Consider we draw a land for the turn, but we don't play that land that we drew. If there's a land on top, we play that as our first land. And if there's a land underneath, we play that land as our second land with Wayward. And then that land that we drew just can sit in hand. We dig deeper to get something impactful. But also Augur of Autumn has that ability of, as long as we control 3 or more creatures with different powers, you may cast creature spells from the top of your library. That's somewhat easy to meet. Sometimes not so much. Huntmaster is 1 power, Marauding is 2, Topiary is 4, Wayward is 5. Well, the token there with Regisaur Alpha would be 3, but I would like to find some other creature that has 3 power just to have that extra requirement. Hopefully meet that requirement to play creatures as well as lands off the top. But I got to imagine that would feel extra lovely. Ooh, one land off the top for my turn, and then one land as the extra one, and we're laughing. Or creatures. So I think that would be much more appreciated than just a Perforos that might do something sometimes. Always something nice here. But I will switch out Xenagos as well. I know, we'll see how it goes. Maybe trim a Ghalta. But there's a nice older card. Vizier? I think I spelled it right. Yes, I did spell it right. Vizier of the Menagerie. When you look at the top card of your library anytime, you may cast creature spells from the top of your library. And you can spend mana as if it was mana of any type to cast creature spells. So that's not a big problem. Maybe it is going to be a little bit more important with the Lost Caverns of Ixalan. It does appear like we're going to be getting some black, green, Golgari, dinosaurs, dinosaur fungus, that sort of thing. So we may be starting to add in black again, also for Rotting Regisaur, but these new dinos in a couple days, we're going to find out. I keep refreshing Reddit all the time and any website I possibly can to look for the leaks. Oh boy, oh boy. But yeah, just another way to play creatures off the top, similar to Augur of Autumn, but spending that mana for anything. Sometimes the sources of red get me caught out. Possibly if I want to play Regis or Alpha, I only have green. However, we should be able to use Castle Garenbrig's ability. Add 6 green, spend it only to cast creature spells. But that green could be anything. We could cast 2 creatures that only have red in their mana cost. Boom. Love it. Pretty certain that's how it works with Vizier. Of course, I could just not have it, but I like that ability. It's like another Augur of Autumn, but perhaps I would appreciate Augur of Autumn. If I don't have enough creatures with that wide range of powers meeting Augur of Autumn's requirement, it would be good to have this. Playing creatures off the top plus Augur to play the lands. Although this is 3 power, so that's pretty nice if we can sneak it in there. Huntmaster, boom. Turn 2, Marauding plus Wayward Swordtooth right there. I mean, that is 3 different creature powers. That's going to be good. Going to be good either way. I think it's not quite strictly better, but it's quite a bit better in maybe more cases. Otherwise, yeah, I say we just pretty much jump right into it. Got the rending volleys right there. Maybe I finally face spirits again. Some variation of spirits. Hopefully. I probably scared them away since I brought in all these rending volleys. Mono 8 humans, of course, could be good. Grease Fang, take it out. As always, it would be nice to see Invigorating Hot Spring and Rhythm of the Wild really pack a punch, though. Maybe trim Invigorating Hot Spring, keep Rhythm of the Wild in just all the time if we want a little bit extra haste, potentially. Well, that's what we'll do. Alright, I say we jump into the matches. Quick and slick. If you're looking for a little bit better of a rundown, definitely check the stream out from last night. I'm going to get him. I'm holding that match. I got the dynamite with the lock. I didn't unlock the full potential last night. So hopefully this stick of dynamite is explosive. Explosive turns and explosive damage. Yeah.
Ruthless aggression.
There certainly was not a lot of chances to use that last night, which was kind of sad, really. Lazav Dimir main. Okay. Looks like we might be facing off against Dimir control, blue and black. That hand looks lovely. If we're not stopped, we could be seeing turn 3 Hasty Ghalta. We just have to draw Marauding Raptor and another land. Oh boy. Strap yourselves in, folks. This is going to be good. Either way, if they take out Huntmaster, at the very least, I do get to play Topiary on turn 3. Grab a basic, be a Up by 1 forever. As always. Pretty hard to get rid of a basic land. I like stability. Mono white human, so this is definitely not Demir. Perhaps it is Esper control. Cross your fingers. Nothing with Huntmaster. Marauding. Come on, let's see it. The very first game of the night. Marauding. Oh, this just a counter spell. I bet. You know what? I'm gonna go with Wayward. I'm gonna test the waters. See what happens. Okay, that is good. I like it. Get a little bit of damage in with Huntmaster. I don't think they'll be able to do anything to it. Oh, okay, I guess they... I should have... I was wondering, is something up their sleeve? Man, yeah, that's too bad. If I hadn't done anything, Ghalta would have eaten that seal away when I played Ghalta right here, right now. Man, that would have been good. Use up that mountain. I mean, I don't get to attack with Ghalta, but I do get a player. Hopefully they don't have a sweeper. Cross my fingers. We are at 10 permanents attacking Narset. So that's pretty good. If they sweep us, well, that's bound to happen. Nuts. But that was pretty good. I gotta blow everything and you just cross your fingers they don't have it. If they don't, you win. If they do, well, we're gonna try to recover as best we can. Dovin Ban. However you pronounce that. What does he do? Until your next turn, one creature gets -3, -0. Activated abilities can't be activated. Okay, it's not too bad. Gain 2 life, draw a card, get an emblem. That's a interesting package. I keep looking at Huntmaster. Odd. Okay. That's not too bad. They only have 2 things. They certainly could have a counterspell, and well, we can't be playing Ghalta, sadly. Where's that Carnage Tyrant and Trainix Rex when you need it? I do have 2 copies of each, same as last night, so hopefully we see it, but certainly 4 total copies of a big scary dino. That's kind of rough. There's a good chance you should see at least 1 of those 4, but there's a very good chance you won't. Sometimes I have 4 of both, and I don't see a single copy. 8 total big scary dinos in the top quarter of the deck, something like that. What is it? A Teferi Tribal. I guess it's Azorius controlled Teferi Tribal. Can we make something good happen? Perhaps. Maybe they don't have Saw It coming. Okay. Oh, just Fateful Absence. Well, I mean, maybe I can make something good happen here. You never know. I do have a Trainix Rex. I don't think that's going to be enough. Too little, too late. I'll wait and see what I draw next turn. Mostly for curiosity's sake, but they have mostly tapped out. Teferi who slows the sunset, untaps 1. Teferi Hero of Dominaria untaps 2, so still going to be rough. No, I saw a notification from Reddit. I thought it might be the first spoiler from the Lost Caverns of Ixalan. Not the case. Okay. Got my hopes up there. Maybe they're just waiting for me to concede. Certainly could be. I mean, I'm not raging or anything. Okay, fine. You want to make me wait for no good reason? We know we can beat that deck quite nicely. Get the shifting and Train Extraction Carnage Tyrant. Although we saw some pretty painful mono-white based answers. Shifting Ceratops is, well, that's going to be rough. Yeah. Do I like Rhythm of the Wilds? Making my creatures not be countered? If we could sneak it in early, might be nice. Nah, I'll leave it out. Perforos. Switch him. Ghalta. At least a copy. Good old Xenagos. Portable Hole is artifact, unfortunately. I do make that mistake sometimes. Back to nature only destroying enchantments, which we would be able to take out Seal Away. The question is, how many enchantments might they have? I don't think it's enough that I would want to bring Back to Nature in. All good. I'd certainly rather Shifting Ceratops. A little bit harder to deal with. Dodging a counter spell, maybe eating that mono-white based removal. We'll see. Trim a couple communes there. Leave one single copy in. That was pretty cool though. You got to admit, you saw how scary and nasty. If it was maybe any other deck, we might have gotten a chance to get Ghalta off. Of course, they could kill her with, all that fantastic removal. Go for the throat, one in a black, boom. Sadly, Ghalta goes down. But this hand does get us to Carnage Tyrant eventually, as long as they don't counter Topiary Stomper. We've got Castle Garenbrig making the 6 green that we need for Carnage Tyrant. So I think that, well, it's certainly not something I would mulligan. I would have hoped for something that cost 2, Marauding or Huntmaster. Not sure what's taking them so long. Maybe they're having issues. I think there was a little bit of an update on Arena today, or they could be having internet troubles. Maybe they're roping. Oh. Took them a while to figure that one out. They had a pretty easy time game 1, so I wouldn't imagine they have a whole lot to consider. I mean, I'm at least going to make them work for it. Really need a Jeopardy theme song. Maybe that's my dinos banging them on the head, wanting them to get going with stuff. Okay, interesting. I guess they must be AFK. Huh. I didn't see the timer go down the first time, but maybe they're mad they didn't draw any lands or something like that. Who knows? I mean, it certainly would be good revenge. Yeah. I mean, get your counter spells out of the way. They only have a week. I guess 2 weeks. Or 3. 7. About 2 weeks left before Cavern of Souls is legal. Before counter spells are no trouble anymore for me. I'm thinking I'm just going to jam 4 Cavern of Souls all the time and basically never have to worry about counter spells ever again for as long as I play the deck. Yeah. Well, we got Topiary. We got Carnage Tyrant. That's where it's at. But it's pretty odd, I must say. Bum 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 bum. Do 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 do. At least I've had a coffee, otherwise I'd probably be almost nodding off by now. Bum bum bum. Maybe this next one, when it's run down, I think it gives me the entire match when they have 3 timers. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. If this opponent is still there, they must be gone. Huh. Hey, there we go.
You won! You did it!
Oh. Not the best way in the world, but good to get revenge on all those pesky Teferis, pesky unfairies. Tef unfairy. I don't really think that. I don't mind facing them. I know I can do good stuff, and I'll take any win against them. That was painful. Maybe they just felt pity on me, perhaps. Okay. You never know what you're going to get. That certainly was completely different from the first match last night. Bard class. Oh, picture perfect. Yeah. Maybe this is finally a sign of things to come and not a little bit downhill. K-Qual. Name sounds familiar. Mono green devotion with that Karn avatar, perhaps. If it is mono green devotion, of course, that's like the best thing to get. Turn 3 hasty Ghalta. We didn't draw Marauding Raptor, but maybe it's going to happen. It has to happen eventually if I use this variation enough. Don't exactly like that. I could draw land for my first draw, for my first turn. Commune with Dinosaurs to get a 3rd land. I'm going to try it. I've made crazy stuff like this work before. There's a slightly higher land count, so a slightly higher chance that I draw it. Okay, no, that's okay. Commune to get it. Perfectly fine. We send 1 stomping ground to the bottom, no other lands, so still pretty healthy. It's, oh, mono black waste not. Finally, we faced that deck once again. Took a while. Hopefully they don't make too many zombies here because we only have creatures to discard. The fatal push and, oh. We only have creatures and lands. Duress does nothing. Oh. That is a beautiful sight indeed. Topiary Stomper, boom. We're at 4 lands. If we get 1 more next turn, we can go Wayward Swordtooth. Plus, no, not plus Ghalta. Regis or Alpha next turn. You're not going to go -2, Liliana. Okay, I wasn't anywhere near 7 lands, and I get to play Topiary, or not Topiary, Regis Orpus. Getting twisted. You get the idea. At least Liliana is gone. Just, oh, okay. But we still may kill him. I'm going to get rid of Ghalta. We have another copy in hand. We should be okay. Oh, folks. Folks, we did it. Marauding for 2. Reduces Ghalta by 3. Or Wayward. Okay, we got 5 lands. 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Marauding is best. Maximum damage, that is what we want to be doing here. Ooh, devastating. Just kill him.
Ruthless aggression. As many style points as you can produce. Oh my goodness!
Oh, I'm glad I got absolutely beautiful revenge. Things just really work out normally. Do they work out like that often enough that I wouldn't need the Great Henge? Probably still need it. It's very rare that all that stuff really just sticks around. But do I like some Carnage Tyrant, some Tyrannosaurus Rexes? At least another Carnage Tyrant. Yeah, Carnage Tyrant and T-Rex. Let's trim that Perforos. And a Commune. Yeah. Maybe Huntmaster. Get that Rhythm of the Wild in. A little bit more haste, make them a little bit bigger, possibly. Okay. Let's hope for a repeat. They know the ultimate power. They're going to be gunning for us. Killing everything. Maybe they cut all their duresses because they don't want to be spending 1 black to just reveal our hands. I kind of like this. Yeah. Let's give her a go. Oh. Cinderglade, we'll start with that. We need our source of red for turn 2, even though Marauding is probably going to die. They didn't play Waste Not, so it does appear like they will have some answer for it. Just grab a mountain, get ahead. We'll leave that removal in their hand to sit there. That's okay. No Waste Not. Not a problem. Certainly we'll get rid of Ghalta. Possibly the most expensive thing, of course. Certainly reasonable that we reduce her, but at the moment, pretty expensive. I imagine Marauding Raptor would go down, but we'll play it. We'll hope we draw out Liliana's -2. Although I don't expect that's going to happen. Ooh, Calatus, Traitor of Get. Always pretty painful. Often pretty painful. If a non-token creature we control would die, they get to make a 2/2 zombie. They can sacrifice a zombie or a vampire to put 2 counters on Calatus, and yeah, oof. Finally they got the Waste Not. Okay. Will we make something happen? Maybe too little too late. Especially with the life gain from Calatus. Nice aggression from that zombie. Yeah. Pretty much want Regis or Alpha coming up. Oh, well, it's not Regis or Alpha. We got to play Carnage Tyrant though. We have to draw out the -2 from Liliana at the very least. Then Tyrannosaurus Rex next turn. Take out Liliana, I would imagine. Ouch. A 7/8. That's not great. They'll put 2 more on it, possibly next turn. Make it a 9/10. Yeah, that's not happening. Too many lands, unfortunately, had to likely happen at some point tonight. Alright, we beat him on the draw in that first game, so we know we can get it done. And it certainly was a pretty crazy hand to keep. Or that was the Azorius control, I think. I'll give it a shot. 3 lands, Rhythm of the Wild at the very least, if we don't get Marauding Raptor for 2. It's just got to be a land. We don't have a whole lot of lands for Wayward Swordtooth to potentially power out. Rhythm of the Wild, I think, should be pretty stable once we get it down. Beautiful stuff. Certainly nice to see it being the only copy in the deck. We discard a Ghalta once again. And whatever we play has haste. Hopefully it's something cheap-ish. Okay, that's good. That's pretty darn good. We won't get to 10 permanents, unfortunately. I could give it haste, of course, but I wouldn't be able to attack with it. I imagine it's going to be sacrificed or killed somehow, some way. Guaranteed. Yeah, that's not happening. That's alright. We could have gotten a pretty cheap Great Henge and don't exactly need the other Tranix Rex. Kind of similar to that second game. Castle Garenbrig would be ideal here. Yeah, it's too little too late, unfortunately. Yeah, we did a good thing and we just didn't do it a second time. Maybe it's going to be a wide range tonight. Maybe we're going to face off against Merfolk, possibly, or Vampire Tribal. I would be highly surprised if we faced off against Pirates. Man, people preparing for the Lost Caverns of Ixalan. Dinosaurs, Pirates, Merfolk, Vampires. Conrad F. Smith. Mono white. Whoa, that's good. Yep, I'm keeping that instantly. Stomping Ground, turn 1. Commune with Dinosaurs. We're going to grab just about anything. Ooh. Okay. Oh, excuse me. I like Wayward Swordtooth, kind of. Now it's like Ghalta. You know what, let's go with Wayward Swordtooth. Just in case we draw another copy of Ghalta, we do have 4. Oh man, I almost misplayed that one. My goodness. Spirits. Regular Azorius control. I think it's pretty certain to be regular Azorius control. Whew. Cut, how's it going? Yes, long time no see. Things are going well. I'm counting down, refreshing everything I can for the Lost Caverns of Ixalan spoilers. My, oh my. It's going good. Is it going to go good if I play Marauding Raptor? I think we got to try it. Do as much damage as humanly possible. And just hope they don't sweep us next turn. Either way, I think we still will get to Tranix Rex if they do that. Okay, we only lose Wayward Swordtooth. That's not the worst thing in the world. Sadly, Cinderglade enters the battlefield tapped. We weren't able to go with Regis or Alpha there. But we can go with this, so I'm going with that. Can't counter it, buddy. Can't target it. You're taking 8, and you better have the sweeper. You better find the sweeper. It's always nice seeing them be desperate to dig for one of the only few answers they might have. Maybe they have 4 sweepers in the deck, but you know, there's not a whole lot, and they have to do something next turn or else they're dead. Oh boy. Took them a while to choose those 2 cards, so I'm wondering if maybe they didn't find it. Either way, they tap out. Regis or Alpha next turn. Boom. Oh, okay. There you go. Well, it's the night of Azorius Control's Revenge. Carnage Tyrant. Oh, no, not Invigorating Hot Spring. Although that was a pretty invigorating example against control. No Perforos. One Ghalta. Absolutely boom. Absolutely. No Xenagos. Let's try that. Trim most of the Ghaltas. It could be very bad. They could sweep us, removing all the creatures, and then we have a Ghalta in hand that I was wanting to play, but then I can't play because there's no power on the battlefield. Yeah. Oh, very, very spicy things. That invigorating hot spring or Rhythm of the Wild. Ways to give haste to everything. Just extra possibilities. If the opponent takes out Regis or Alpha, there's been many times I play a lot of Dinosaurs with the Great Henge, then I don't get to attack. But I have to attack to kill them, otherwise they do something nasty on the following turn. Nah, too many lands. Too many. Okay, that's a lot better. Send one Marauding to the bottom. Commune with Dinosaurs should grab us our source of red that we need for Marauding. Phew. Yeah. It is a Cinderglade. That's what it's going to have to be. So it looks like at the moment we won't be able to play Marauding next turn. Maybe we draw a Mountain or a Stomping Ground. We at least eventually get to Topiary Stomper, and more like Hopiary Stomper. Hoping that they don't have a counter spell. And you never know. Oh boy. Play some. We got that lovely temporary lockdown, which was doing fantastic work. I'm going to test the waters with this, just to see. I'd rather Topiary Stomper happen to get up by a land. Stable. A basic land can't be swept, of course. At least we burnt one of the counter spells. Do something. Anything. Nothing again. Okay, well, let's try for the Topiary Stomper. Oh boy. Yes. Oh, look at that. We got it burnt. And it happened. Maybe the opponent chose to let Topiary Stomper happen because they're not worried. Or they were wanting to go with Memory Deluge anyways. It was either counter Topiary or do that. That could be their doom. We have 2 Tyrannix Rexes and we can start to play one next turn with Castle Garenbeek. Their days are numbered. Death by trees. Absolutely death by trees. Hopiary... Oh! I was looking off to the side, and then I look back and there's a third one, and the shifting. If you play against control, I'm sorry. This is nightmare fuel, sending shivers down your spine. I won't say good game. Very bad things could happen at some point. They'll be exiling Tyrannix Rex next turn. They can't now. They have to make a creature. At least they didn't mess up and try to exile Tyrannix Rex, forgetting about the Ward 4. They basically take their turn off, which is very, very good. Oh boy. It is happening. Absolutely, it is happening. And we turn on Topiary Stomper, so they may just concede right there. Bing, bang, boom. But just imagine, you weren't using Castle Garenbeek. I would not have played Tyrannix Rex that previous turn, and playing it just one turn sooner, that's going to make all the difference. Oh, shucks. They discarded a sensor. Gotta be it. Maybe they have Ether Gusts for 2. Send this Tyranic Rex back to the bottom. Well, let's see. Look at all this haste. Tyranic Rex haste, Regisaur haste, Shifting Ceratops gives itself haste. That's pretty good. Guess I didn't need to. I was thinking of Wanderer. Perhaps that would have been better. I wasn't really worried because I had the third one. If I had the second one, I think that's definitely what I would have done. That would have been better. Then I would have, saved my second of only 2 T-Rexes. But the third one, I was like, let's do maximum damage. And then I just played the second and kill them. Because they have to tap out for the second one, mostly if they want to take it out. Then they're probably not doing anything when I play that. Ooh. Okay, well, yeah. 2 Tyranic Rexes. Take out that Wandering Emperor. Boom. Save ourselves a little bit there. Okay, Azorius controlled twice. At least it was more of a real match. That second one. And either way, I was feeling pretty good. It's always nice though to think about those facts. If I do this, I save this from this because they have this. Excuse me, Pat Bev 716. I know I faced off against this person before. Mono black something, I believe. Always very rough stuff, but that hand looks like it could be okay. Pretty sure Pat Bev plays black. Mono black. Well, we'll see what we get. Certainly a land is what I want. Fortunately, there was a land to grab there. Hopefully Wayward Swordtooth sticks around. We get the Great Henge for 4. Ooh, Candy Trail. Tasty. I think this is the same list. Rakdos, Sacrifice-ish, something. A lot of mono black discard. Okay, maybe you'll have to dust off your Nullhide Ferox if you do go back into green sometime. I know grinding a lot of your mono red dinos gets the job done. But that Nullhide Ferox, packs a punch. I think they'll get rid of Carnage Tyrant or Regisaur Alpha. Okay. And the Fatal Push. It's not too bad. We still got some good things if Wayward Swordtooth sticks around and if we get another land. We get to play Great Henge. I think that's going to happen. I got a good feeling. I don't have a good feeling. Okay. Well, the Commune with Dinosaurs to grab a land. Okay. That's how it has to be. Castle Garen break next turn. Play Carnage Tyrant. Hope they don't have something to make me sacrifice Carnage Tyrant. Hopefully they don't have another Riveteer's Charm. It is pretty fantastic and versatile. Make us sacrifice a creature with the highest mana value or exile the top 3 cards of their library, that they can play those cards until the end step, the next end step, or exile a graveyard. Fortunately, we got the Topiary. We get a land, we got a body to reduce the Great Henge and possibly play it next turn. They gotta kill it. 100%. Okay, that's looking alright. They gotta be a little scared. Ugh, that Shieldred is gonna pack a punch. A painful punch. Usually pretty good. Alright. Let's hope we get, well, enough stuff. We certainly could pop off next turn. Huntmaster, Marauding, possibly playing Carnage Tyrant. We will be drawing a lot of cards, however. That is going to be rough. Hopefully they don't have Fatal Push to take out Topiary Stomper. We don't have 7 lands anyways, so it wouldn't be a total loss. Okay, we're still pretty healthy. Okay, yes. Sacrificing that artifact, a permanent, left the battlefield, and then they could take it out. Oof, okay. Here goes nothing. Either we will be able to kill him or we will not. Creature. Oh, Tranix Rex. We got Tranix Rex. All right. We're rolling in it. We can play Tranix Rex as well. That's what I'm doing. Boom. Look at that. Put a counter on it. It's 9. Let's go. Will it be able to kill us next turn? I don't think so. Yikes. Hopefully that's helpful enough. 6, 8 with the life loss. Huntmaster can block Shieldred, so maybe that's what happens. Hopefully that's what happens. 7, 9. 9 if Huntmaster goes down. We might still be safe. Okay, good. I like it. Oh, okay. Well, I'll certainly take 4. I want to stack the cost reduction of Huntmaster there. That could make all the difference. Kinda. Well, another Huntmaster it is. That, is that it? Yeah, that's it. Oh, my goodness. Folks, look at that. Look. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, we did it. Doesn't matter what they do. They are dead. Oh. What do I want to press? I don't even know.
In the hell just happened? How did he do that?
Yeah. Oh, they got to 12 poison counters. I had already hit once with the first Tranix Rex, and then I got 2 more hits with the both of them. As long as 1 point connects, they get 4 poison counters, and they're sitting at 12 more than 10, or 10 or more. That doesn't matter what they're at. 1, 2, 3. Whew. Man, I kind of want to use more copies of Tranix Rex because you see how absolutely devastating and stunning it is. Okay, we got revenge against PatBev 716. Let's do it again. Let's get that T-Rex, Great Henge, Perforos. No Perforos. No Ghalta. Certainly we don't really have a whole lot of, well, any interaction that would be able to deal with Shieldred. I could sprinkle in some sort of fighting spells. Wayward Swordtooth, of course, could be fantastic for that. It has 5 power. You just fight Shieldred. Oh, you're off to the races. Hopefully you've played a couple lands a turn, maybe. Got a little bit of benefit from Wayward. Or at the very least, perhaps Wayward Swordtooth has powered out Great Henge for a cost of 4. Wayward reducing it by 5. That'd still be pretty reasonable as well. And then use Wayward to fight Shieldred. They'll be crying. Ouch. Man, Tranix Rex just Finishes the game like nothing else. It has been a little while since I've won due to poison counters, but it certainly is very nice, devastating, and flashy. This, I mean, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense if I didn't have Wayward Swordtooth. Playing a bunch of lands a turn, Wayward is going to be accelerating things out as long. Oh, phew. They don't have Thoughtseize. Let's hope they continue to not have Thoughtseize. Oh boy. Okay, that's good. That's good. I like it. I don't exactly like seeing more lands, but we're going to be barfing them pretty quick. That might just mean Carnage Tyrant right there. Lotus, that's not a problem whatsoever. This could be basically it. We're at 5 next turn. We've got Regis or Alpha. We're going to be actually at 6, possibly 7 green. We can use Castle Garenbrig's ability and still have a land left over. So we could play Tyrannix Rex if we draw it. Tyrannix Rex on turn 4. Ooh. Well, it's not Tyrannix Rex on turn 4, but that's still pretty good. We don't turn on Wayward Swordtooth, but we should be basically guaranteed to do so next turn. Hopefully they don't take out Wayward, because it is threatening Shieldred right now. That's still going to be devastating damage. I may just attack with everything, because it is going to be a lot. The Great Henge would be good. Play that for 4. Still have easily enough lands and mana left over to play the other Regisaur that I have. Okay, well, that's not too bad. I hope. Oh boy. Oh, don't worry, I can't block. Maybe they're thinking of taking out Wayward. They're worried about the... Oh. Okay, I'll take 4. Fine by me. Great Henge, Ghalta, any number of things. Oh! As I said it, the Queen, the Dream. There you go, folks. Oh. Hopefully they don't have Go for the Throat, taking out Ghalta, but this may be enough damage that, well, it's going to be a lot. Maybe they take out Regis or Alpha, and then I play Ghalta. Huh. Do it. Oh, they don't. All right. Hopefully we got them. They have 2 mana left up. Let's keep that in mind. Hope for the best. No Go for the Throat. Go for the Throat. Assassin's Trophy. Oh, okay, that's rough. Still got to be maximum aggression. I don't think they can deal 12. Take us down to 10. Shieldred takes us down to 6, but of course they wouldn't attack with her if they're definitely going to die next turn. Shieldred would take us down to 6. 4 from her. 2, we lose life from the card draw. A Candy Trail. Okay, that's something. I have to play the Mosswood Dread Knight. If we draw any creature, basically any creature, we beat him. Any decently sized creature. Okay. I guess we might not quite do... Okay, I like that. Shieldred has to block one thing. Let me think. Shieldred would be 6. Lotus. No. they would finish us off next turn with Clothis is his ability. But let me see, what does it do? Exile a card from a graveyard. If it was a land card, you ramp. So if it's not a land card, they deal 2. So we can't, we just attack with Wayward Swordtooth. That's all. We at the very least deal 5 damage. That's pretty good. Because Shieldred certainly is not going to trade. I don't think. Oh! Well, I guess they have another Shieldred in hand. I bet. Sadly. But maybe they didn't want to take 5. Maybe they were worried about Embercleave. Or the Meat Hook Massacre, also rough, yeah. Oh, holy cow, look, I have 9, I can just straight up hard cast the Great Henge. Who has enough mana to ever do that? Well, wow. I'll take it. Gain a little bit of life, get us into a better position. Possibly just straight up save us. Oh, no, okay, we don't. Another Assassin's Trophy. Okay, I know when we're done for. When our dino is cooked. Hope for the best. Hope to have a repeat of the previous one. But yeah, against a deck that has that stuff, you just play the biggest, best thing. Toxic, 8/8, Trample, Haste, Tranix Rex. Super duper aggressive. Ruthless aggression. That hand looks pretty darn ruthless to me. Even if it is interrupted, but we'll just keep a hand that has the best potential. Castle Garenbreak. I like to have 4 lands with the Wayward. We do pass up a Ghalta and a Tranix Rex, sadly, but we gotta... They have things to interrupt, to kill, to discard. Would have been a little bit greedy to keep one of those big, scary dinos. Definitely didn't feel like risking it, knowing they were probably going to do something like that. Hopefully they don't do it again and we get to play Wayward. They're thinking about discarding or killing. Okay. Also, quite fantastic. Get to play 2 lands. Very good. Possibly get to 10 permanents next turn if everything stays. Ooh, Liliana of the Veil is going to be rough. It's got to be Wayward Swordtooth, sadly. We want the haste from Huntmaster for Regis or Alpha. Oh, they attacked. That is good for... also extra good. Marauding for 1, Regisaur for 3. Classic, fantastic, maximum aggression right there. Well, we don't really need to take her out. The most they can do is +1, and we have no cards left in hand. So we're going to do maximum aggression, and then maybe take her out next turn. If they want to get to 2 loyalty, they are only going to hurt themselves.
Grant me revenge. And if you do not listen, then the hell with you.
Oh, that looks okay. That looks okay. We could still play anything we draw. Carnage Tyrant, Tranix Rex, Ghalta. Well, that's not that, but maximum aggression it is. Go, 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 go. Still connect through with a little bit of damage, which is nice. Down to 1. Whew. This is getting fun. Oh, I know. That clip is perfect, especially since this particular opponent, they have taken me down before in the past. So it is nice to get revenge. And they did painful stuff the previous game, so extra good. Scry, 0 top, 2 bottom, so they're digging for something. They need to find something. A fatal push maybe with the final black there. Ooh. Oh, there. Oh, we almost got him. We're almost getting them. Running to take out Liliana. Let's hope no fatal push. Okay. Oh boy. Down to the wire. Yes. Oh. I know Thud has been working out for you. Oh, that's not working out for us. Oh, this might be it. Depending what we see. Can't play Ghalta. But I can play Carnage Tyrant. I got 2 reduction. I have... Oh! What do I want to press?
Call an ambulance! But not for me!
Yeah, that's right. Get him. But yeah, Thud. 1 red, a sorcery. You sacrifice a creature and you deal damage equal to the sacrificed creature's power to any target. Usually it's a big thing straight to the opponent's face to finish him off. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Okay, well, good stuff. I actually miscounted my lands a little bit there. I could have played Tranix Rex. Not that it mattered. That certainly would have helped. Phew. Okay. Guess I'll switch up this quest here while I see it. Cast 20 creatures. Alright. Almost 194,000. I'm going to get to 200 by the time it releases. But we'll take a little bit of a tangent. We'll look at Thud, Fling, various stuff that lets you sacrifice a creature and deal damage. Because I always wonder about it. I should try it. I will try it at some point. Thund? Oh, no. Thud. Possibly not in mono. Is it Thud 2Ds? Thud with a D in? No, that's not it. Why am I not seeing it? Is that not how you spell Thud? I could have sworn I own it. Maybe I don't. I don't see how I wouldn't. Oh, what the heck? An M19 uncommon that does a very scary and cool thing, and I don't have it. Whew. But yeah, all right. Thud, one red. That's good. It's kind of like if a thing had double strike in a sense. If the thing hits the opponent twice, it's like it hit it once, plus it was sacrificed and dealt damage. But certainly for 1 red, straight to the opponent. You don't have to worry about the double strike, and possibly you don't even have to attack if it doesn't make sense to do so. Of course, using Thud on a very big Marauding Raptor, that would be lovely. Oftentimes Marauding, of course, is at 6 power, 8 power, but you can be conservative and say Marauding Raptor is 6 power. So for 1 red, boom, 6 to the opponent. That's probably enough, especially if Marauding Raptor was not going to connect anyways. It would have just been chump blocked or simply traded with, and nothing would happen. Or Wayward Swordtooth, 1 red, 5 damage to the opponent after you've got a little bit of benefit from Wayward. Maybe you're stuck on 8 permanents, 8 or 9. You haven't got to the 10th one to turn it on. So, worst case scenario, boom. That's also quite a bit. Or there's also Voldaren Thrill Seeker. I know I have a few copies of this. 2 copies. Used in Gruul vehicles, a few of them, pretty regularly I think. Certainly not the whole playset, but another way to have a creature get this sacrificing ability, dealing damage equal to its power to any target. When it enters the battlefield, you put 2 counters on target creature, and if it's another creature, it also gains those abilities until the end of turn. It doesn't stick around, so you got to make something happen right then. Ah. Oh, Marauding Raptor into Raptor Hatchling. 1 red for Raptor Hatchling. Gets Marauding to 6 power. Thud for 1. Oh. Ooh. Antagonize for the 10-6. Very good. Man. Hopefully I don't face off against it too soon. That is certainly going to catch me off guard. I think that would probably do better than me if we face each other. Ooh. I'm going to have to think about that. Also thought about this, but of course the Thrill Seeker has 1 toughness. If I have Marauding Raptor out, it has to enter and give itself those 2 counters, which kind of defeats the purpose. And it costs 2 potentially. I might as well just fling something. Although I make it a little bit bigger with the counters. Hard to say. I should try it out at some point. Dino Thrill Seeker. Perhaps. Now we'll search up. Oh, no. That's not how you spell it. Oh, that is how you spell it. Okay. We'll search up for all the cards that have sacrifice equal power in their rules text, and then we get to see pretty much everything with that effect. We've got Kazul's Fury, although I don't want another mono red source or a colorless land, anything like that. I already have the mountain, and that would do me in a lot. I can't let it happen. Ghalta could be fully reduced, and maybe the only 2 lands I have left are this and a forest. And I'd be kicking myself because this would have been guaranteed to be a green source, but still, I like the versatility. Maybe you get a land if you don't need the sacrificing potential. Okay. Certainly 1 mana more makes all the difference, even though Thud is sorcery speed. It is always nice to do things at instant speed with Fling, but yeah. I mean, it's not a crazy cost. If the opponent doesn't have a whole lot of removal, they might respond to it. They might keep everything down after they realize what's happening. They'll kill the creature as soon as possible, although the creature is sacrificed as part of Thud's cost, so they don't get a chance to take out the creature that you're going to use to sacrifice, which is pretty nice. Don't have to worry about that getting interrupted that way. It would be rough if they could kill the creature that you target to sacrifice to deal damage. That would make it quite a bit worse. Zayatora, actually, if I ever go in Jund, it's kind of like a end of turn fling. I've always thought it was pretty neat. At the beginning of your end step, you may sacrifice another creature. When you do, Zayatora the Incinerator deals damage equal to that creature's power to any target, and you create 3 treasures. I always thought this would be a pretty fantastic one of. You just play it. Maybe you never attack with it, but chances are with the flying, you would be able to get in quite a bit of lovely damage. Maybe just make a big Ancient Imperiosaur with all those counters from the Convoke. Could be 14. Perhaps that Ancient Imperiosaur doesn't have haste, but you already have Zayatora out. Or you use Zayatora itself to convoke for the Ancient Imperiosaur to make it bigger. But that wouldn't make a whole lot of sense if you can connect with it. Yeah, there's a couple interesting options for sacrificing abilities like that. I certainly should try it out more than I have, especially with dinosaurs and the potential to be so big. Flashy finish, that's for sure. I definitely have to tweak things. I think I would still stick with the Gruul colors, although mono red, I mean, it doesn't get much more consistent than that. Dragon Charmer, ooh. Maybe it's going to be a dragon focused deck. I like that. Turn 1 Commune to grab our source of red for Marauding. Then we go Wayward. And we're way ahead. Stomping, Mountain, Root Back. Okay, Karplusan Forest still perfectly fine. Something else black related. Oh boy. Oh, we got a control-y thing. We might be safe. We might be able to sneak a lot of stuff in because they are on the draw. Oh, maybe they have a counter spell for Wayward. Hopefully that's not. Cross your finger. Oh, they don't. They don't have a counter spell for Wayward. Oh boy. We play the Castle Garenbrig. We attack for 4. There's no seal away. Temporarily exiling. Oh, we got Lotus Field. Alright, okay. Strict Proctor turning off the enter the battlefield effect of the Great Henge. That is not good. The question becomes, Great Henge for 4, Carnage Tyrant next turn. I like that. I want the Great Henge out when they're forced to sweep and then Strict Proctor is lost. I'll go with a Marauding. Actually, I'll go with Tyrannosaurus Rex. What am I thinking? I'm able to play that. They know what's about to happen, so they have to do something devastating. They can do the math. They have to deal with the Great Henge at the very least. But it may not matter. Oh, okay, okay. Well, Tyrannosaurus Rex it is. Go big or go home. And we could draw a card if we wanted to pay that extra too. Discontinue. Oh, I was worried about a discontinuity. Bigger and drawing. Oh, pack a punch. I hope. Okay, I think they're going to be forced to sweep next turn. We don't have to pay anything to draw. Regisaur Alpha is going to get a counter. Big. We might be able to go Regisaur plus Ghalta. Hopefully it's not Farewell, which would also exile the Great Henge. Just a sweeper. You can do it. Oh! Oh! Oh!
Dang!
Boom! There we go.
You have no power here.
Well, that was pretty good. You can see how I love Tyrannosaurus Rex. You'd be kicking yourself. Oh, maybe you only have Tyrannosaurus Rex in the sideboard and you never ever have a chance game 1 against those decks in particular. Oh, you went against it earlier and lost. All right, yes, I'm getting revenge for you, Pterosaurus, or anybody else that has trouble. Yeah, they couldn't do it. Huh. Okay, well, certainly Rhythm of the Wilds. Maybe we can sneak it in. Hopefully we can. Give a little bit of extra protection against counter spells, although it's more discontinuity and sweepers. Discontinuity, either cast for 6, 4 and 2 blue, or if they cast it on their turn, it only costs 1 and a blue, I believe. But it stops the turn right there. Everything on the stack just goes to the graveyard. They don't care about triggered abilities and things. But I imagine that's going to be in. If we try to play a creature, they simply cast Discontinuity. The turn ends. Tyrannosaurus Rex maybe goes to the graveyard if we're trying to play it. No Perforos. I think we can trim Ghalta. We got to make space for the good stuff I'm bringing in. That's for sure. I'll keep one copy just in case. We might be able to sneak her in. That'd be nice. Trimming Xenagos for another shifting. Yeah, that should be good. Maybe the full copy of shifting would have been nice, but they certainly have some weight-based removal. I would imagine shifting Ceratops not sticking around too long. That could work out. We're on the draw. We have one extra chance to see more lands. I like it. Or at least at 2. On turn 2, one of those sources, and there's the extra lands. Good. Play that strict Proctor. Tap out. Oh, they don't play strict Proctor. They only counter Huntmaster. Huh. Still could be good. Gotta get the thing burnt at some point. Had to risk it. Worth the risk. We had to play next turn anyways. I'm going to try Wayward Swordtooth though. We get to sneak it in. They are tapped out, and if we draw the 4th land, we may be able to get the Great Henge. That'd be great. I'm going to try and risk it. I have another copy in hand. Oh, no counterspell for the Great Henge. No counterspell. Oh boy. They might have removal. March of Otherworldly Light. Okay, we know they don't have a counterspell. They would have taken the Great Henge out. There's the discontinuity. Oh, this is not good for them. Not good for them at all. Cinderglade entering tapped. Okay. Let's hope they continue to not have counter. Oh, they don't. They don't. We're going off. I think we're popping off here, folks. Go big, go home. Maximum super aggression. Oh, another Regis or Alpha next turn. Go, go, go. Woo.
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me!
I had to use that again because they need to call an ambulance. Big time. Let's see what Topiary Stomper draws out. Maybe they have a counter spell. We still would be able to go Regisaur if that was the case. I think they got something for someone. Let's go with another Topiary. Draw another card, get more lands. Maybe they'll stop this. I like it. Let them do something desperate. We have lethal at the moment, so they got to do something, some sort of sweeper. Oh, okay. Well, that's it. We got them, folks. Doesn't matter with the Dream Trawler. No. They have one left. They are dead. Guaranteed. Oh, this is going to be gross. Oh. Man, I am surprised we snuck in the Great Henge there. Whew. Go, go, go. Go, go, go is right. Absolutely. But I felt pretty good trying the Great Henge because I have multiple copies because it is so devastating.
Ruthless aggression.
Certainly. All right. I'm glad I have multiples. I get to just play it, test the waters. If it happens and it's countered, we got a backup. If it lands, well, we're in a good position. Ouch. Man. Yeah, maybe I'll leave it there for tonight. Yeah, I'll get a little bit extra sleep Hope to get a little bit extra sleep. I think that was a fantastic nightcap, completely different from last night, as it's almost guaranteed to be. Nice to see a good sample size. The Great Henge popping off quite a bit. Lots of good aggression. Tyrannix Rex, of course, proving its worth many times. Yes, we did get some good games cut. Absolutely. Oh. But tomorrow, the first spoilers for the Lost Caverns of Ixalan start. I got the stream up there. I think most of you have seen it. But if you haven't, oh man, I won't be able to sleep. I'm going to be refreshing everything tonight, tomorrow. I might play some matches after I review the cards that we've seen. We'll see how long it takes to talk about them and how I might use them. Who knows? Who knows? There might be no dinosaurs spoiled, but I think there's going to be at least a few tomorrow. It's like Christmas. It's basically Christmas. Yeah, alright. Have a good rest of your time zone. Wherever it is, whenever it is. And I'll see you next time. Peace.